Saturday of the first week of Lent, March 15, 2025, live in obedience to God's commandments. The reflection on today's reading serves as a powerful reminder of God's commandments for His people. In Deuteronomy, we are reminded of the importance of keeping God's commandments and living in a way that is pleasing to Him. The passage speaks of the covenant between God and His people, emphasizing the need for obedience and devotion to Him. In Matthew, Jesus challenges His followers to love their enemies and pray for those who persecute them, showing the radical nature of His teachings. In today's first reading, God instructs His people to keep His commandments and walk in His ways. This passage serves as a call to obedience and faithfulness to God's instructions. By following His commandments, the Israelites are promised to be set high above all nations and to be called a holy people to the Lord. This passage emphasizes the importance of living a life that is pleasing to God and honoring Him with our actions. In today's Gospel, Jesus challenges His followers to love their enemies and pray for those who persecute them. This passage showcases the revolutionary teachings of Jesus, who calls His followers to show love and forgiveness even to those who may harm them. By loving our enemies, we are living out the radical love of Christ and exemplifying His teachings to the world. Jesus calls us to be perfect as our Heavenly Father is perfect, showing that true perfection lies in our ability to love unconditionally. The reflection on today's readings reminds us of the importance of obedience to God's commandments and the radical love that Jesus calls us to display. By following God's instructions and living in a way that is pleasing to Him, we are set apart as His people and called to be a light to the world. Through loving our enemies and praying for those who persecute us, we exemplify the teachings of Christ and show His love to all those around us. As Christians, we are called to walk in the ways of the Lord and reflect His love to others. The reflection on today's readings challenges us to live in obedience to God's commandments and to display radical love and forgiveness to all those we encounter. By following these teachings, we demonstrate our faith in God and our commitment to living a life that is pleasing to Him. Let us strive to live out these powerful messages in our daily lives and show the world the transformative power of God's love and teachings. May God bless you all.